Welcome back to Smart Spiritual Solutions. In this channel, we use the scriptures to solve everyday problems and improve our overall lifestyle. In this video, I want to talk to you about how we can use the Bible to overcome peer pressure. Peer pressure is commonly talked about when in childhood and we're in school and all that, but in reality, it's a problem that we can face throughout our lifetime because, we'll always have friends and peers and all that, so it doesn't really end when we graduate from school. But the Bible provides solutions to being able to overcome that pressure of wanting to conform or yield to what our friends might want us to do or what we generally see society doing, or when our friends want us to do something bad, that idea of wanting to do it because we fear we might be excluded, we might become isolated or ostracized or anything like that. The scriptures provide solutions to being able to deal with or overcome that problem. The first solution that the Bible suggests is to change our friends. And what I mean by change our friends is the friends we should have or surround ourselves with are people who have like minds, similar goals. For example, if our goal is to serve God in truth and in righteousness, spirit, if you read John chapter 4, verse 24, then we should have friends who are also interested in that. They're also interested in pleasing God with the way they live their lives. The reason why that is important is because they cannot pressure us to do what is wrong. They will always even encourage us to be doing what is right. So they'll be like a boost to our faith. The psalmist spoke about how he would always be a companion to those who wanted to please God. He said, I am a companion to all them that fear thee, and to them that keep thy precepts. If you read Psalms chapter 119, verse 63. See also Psalms chapter 101, verses 3 to 7. And King Solomon also spoke about how we should always have friends, surround ourselves with people who are wise, spiritually sound, so that we can become the same. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. If you read Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20. Then, the second solution that the Bible suggests to overcome or deal with peer pressure is to live our own lives and to not really be interested in whether people like what we're doing or not. The Bible's view on serving God is the fact that we're supposed to be separate, different from other people. If we read Isaiah chapter 52, verse 11, and 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 16 and 17. Because the ways of God are kind of different from the ways of the world. If we read John chapter 15, verse 19. So if we want to be of God, then we cannot be of the world. If you read James chapter 4, verse 4. So, if we want to serve God, but then we're also interested in pleasing our friends and conforming to the world, if we read Romans chapter 12, verse 2, which we shouldn't do, then we're going to be facing peer pressure a lot because there'll always be that temptation to just do what our friends want because it's our friends telling us to do so. If you read Proverbs chapter 1, verses 10 to 16, King Solomon advised us on not being enticed by sinners to do what is wrong. He said, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find our precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path, for their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Then the third solution that the Bible suggests to overcome peer pressure is to develop a stronger relationship with God. When we have a strong relationship with God, we'll depend or rely less on physical human-to-human relationships because we have God Almighty as a friend. The Apostle Paul was able to confidently stand in trial and preach the gospel of Christ even when no man was in support of him because he had God as his supporter and friend. In his second epistle to Timothy, he said, at my first answer, no man stood with me, but all men forsook me. I pray God that it may not be laid to their charge. Notwithstanding, the Lord stood with me and strengthened me, that by me the preaching might be fully known, and that all the Gentiles might hear. And I was delivered out of the mouth of the lion. So, these are 3 solutions that the scriptures provides to overcoming peer pressure. As King Solomon pointed out in Proverbs chapter 16 verse 29, if we allow peer pressure to take us over, then we'll be led into the way that is not good. He said, a violent man enticeth his neighbor, and leadeth him in the way that is not good. But if we follow these 3 tips that the scriptures gives us, then we will find it easier to resist or reject those bad suggestions that our friends may make, because we don't necessarily rely on those physical relationships to be happy in our lives. We have God as our friend and shield. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when we come back with another Smart Spiritual Solutions video. Have a good day, and God bless you.